Hello, good morning. So it's now Sunday, so I haven't done any updates for a while. I got something stuck in my eye the other day, so I had to go to the hospital to get it removed. I have done bits and bobs, so cut these corners out. Obviously the transom is fully out now. I've been sanding the area, obviously it's a little bit dusty at the moment, it needs cleaning. You know, that's all ready to go. I've started filling a few holes. Obviously you can see one there and a few others on the corner and down here. Obviously while I've been waiting for batteries to charge, I've started sanding up to about here. Still a lot to go, you know, I've got all of that to do. And I'm going to whiz over the other side quickly because I don't know how well it was done before. You know, obviously all this needs smoothing out a little bit, but that's fine, it's no problem. You know, a little bit of filling around the corners, but there's loads of stuff to do. But today I'm just trying to crack on with the transom, really. But in between, while waiting for things to dry and other things like that, I'm obviously doing other things. So I've cut the board, the marine ply to go in there, which is down here. Oh, and I've obviously moved units. I've moved to this unit because this one's indoors. This is a family friend, so yeah, I'm just sort of cracking on with it now. Well, I've got some dry storage. If I can try and get as much as I possibly can done, then hopefully I can get it painted before Christmas. Wishful thinking, yes, I know, but I'm going to try anyway. Yeah, hopefully I can get it done before Christmas, and then yeah, we can go from there. Bought some epoxy stuff to fill some holes in, but don't really like it, if I'm honest. It's really like, when it's just coming out, it's crap, if I'm completely honest. You know, it's done a couple of the holes okay, but I obviously had a go at doing some the other day with the normal filler, with the sort of fiberglass filler, which probably I'm just going to switch back to. I only bought the epoxy stuff for the smaller holes, you know, these ones, but realistically it's not really doing the job. So yeah, obviously there's another patchwork there. There's loads of it to do. So but yeah, I'm going to finish doing this and then I'll fill in some more holes and see how we sort of get today. So right, anyway, I'll snap back to you in a bit. Right, so I got a little bit bored of sanding. Transom is pretty much done, but I thought you know, I want to sort of see some progress and sort of do something. So I've cut the boards, and it's easier to store in here as well instead of storing big sheets. So this bit at the back needs tidying up, obviously, but that I can't do that until the transom's in, until I know the exact measurement. I've allowed 40mm for now, but I've got a feeling I'll probably have to allow a little bit more because I don't really want it rubbing against the fiberglass. I want a slight gap between it the whole way around. So so yeah, yeah, that obviously that bit there, it's on the floor because I haven't, like this one, I've just got that there and I've put a battery down there to just support it up while I was measuring everything. But yeah, I thought I'd do something productive. So yeah, looking good. I quite like that. It makes me feel like I've done something today. So right, what else have I done? Oh, the transom. Oh. Let me show you the transom. So the transom is all cut out, ready to go. That there. I've done 2 sheets of 18mm marine ply. I've scored the backs, ready to go. All up there, all nice and fancy. So I need to glue them together now, and then yeah, then we're good to go. So slowly getting there. I did do some filling the other day. I think I showed you that already. So right, anyway, I'm gonna probably end today. To be honest, it's Sunday. I've done quite well. I've done a little bit. So, but yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm ready for fiberglassing now. Sorry, I'm pretty sure that is all prepped ready. I need to give it a good clean in there, and sort of prep that out. I've cut the bit out from under here. Sorry, I know that you're going to be upside down. But yeah, I've prepped that bit under there. So yeah, and then it's just a good clean out, and then the fiberglass, the transom. Sorry, I know you're probably getting sick on the camera. So yeah, the transom will come up to about here, and then that gives me enough room to sort of wrap the fiberglass underneath and tuck it up under here. Same with this side, because this side obviously needs sticking down. I'm going to stick it down with some epoxy first, and then obviously that just helps me when I'm fiberglassing. I can put a little bit of pressure on there, and it seals it from obviously allowing water in. So yeah, and then obviously the drain's down there. That will be sorted as well. So yeah, we're cruising along now. It's been nice to actually crack on. So anyway, I'm going to probably call it a day now. So I'm going to pack up and get going. Cool. Right, okay, sorry I haven't done an update for a while. So I cut the transom out. This is the transom here. This is the size of it. There's 2 bits of ply there, so that's 2 bits of 18 mil marine ply. So I'm going to sort of stick them together now, make sure it's all square, and then I can just sort of tidy the corners up, because obviously there's a few little bits there, but realistically we're good to go. And then that just sort of tidies that up, and then that's the transom ready to go in for whenever I decide to do it. So right, anyway, I'm going to get some glue on and snap back to you. I'm not going to record much because it's really fumey and really dusty and stuff, so I don't really want to keep the camera close by. So mainly dust I'm worried about, but so anyway, I'll snap back to you once there's some glue and whatnot on there. Okay, good morning. I'm not sure if you can hear me very well because I've got to have this heater going, because obviously I've got to try and get the room up to temperature. So obviously the transom's been cut, so it's a little bit dark as well, but transom has been cut, so I need to glue these 2 sheets together. Just sort of warming them up now, so it's ready to go. I've cleaned the back of the transom, that's ready to go, so that can all be glued in. I've cut the sheets down, ready to go. Sheets of fiberglass are ready, cut. Got the scales to measure everything out, obviously Reuben heatings of course. Resin is in there and the hardener is here. So I'm just going to wait for the area to heat up a little bit more and then crack on. So it's only been on for about 10 minutes, so I'm going to probably just go have a coffee just while I wait for this to heat up here. It's getting there, probably about 15-16 degrees at the moment, so needs a little bit more heating, but we're getting there. So anyway, right, I'll snap back to you in a bit. Well, actually no, sorry, I'm not really going to record much today. I'll put a time lapse on. But yeah, I'm going to try not recording too much today, because obviously I'm going to try and rush it. I need to rush around and get things done. So yeah, obviously I'm limited to what I can film. So I will try and film as much as possible, even if I put on a time lapse for you. So right, anyway, I'll snap back to you later. Okay, so that's the first sheet of fiberglass on. Sorry, I stopped recording because I messed up a little bit. So I didn't wait for it to go tacky, and then when I tried to lift it up over the top corners, it just basically disintegrated. So realistically, I should have waited for it to go tacky and then done it. Lesson learned. So that was a sheet of fiberglass I've just wasted. So I've got to go get another one now. Well, my old man's actually getting one for me. So yeah, a bit of a nightmare, but it's, you know, first layer's in. I'm just going to wait for it to get, you know, pretty much cure, because once the transom's on there, it's never going to be able to get any sort of heat behind it, or it's, you know, or air to dry it out. So I'm just going to wait for that to pretty much go dry, and then I'll slap the transom on, and then we'll go from there. So I'll snap back to you then. Okay, sorry, I've got rubbish all over my face. I've been sanding again. It's everywhere. Absolutely messy job, especially doing it inside. But obviously I haven't updated you for a while. Main reason being was because when I was doing the fiberglassing, I didn't want to mess around moving cameras and everything else, and obviously with it being my first attempt at doing it, I don't want any of you following along, because it's probably not the correct way of doing it. Now it looks okay. I had to sort of make some adjustments to it. Again, it's not perfect. I'm not a fiberglass. It's the first time I've ever done it. But, you know, it's done. You know, that's it. Realistically, I probably should have come right up to the edges. But, yeah, hindsight's a wonderful thing. At least if I know if I do another one, I know exactly what I want to do next time. So the transom is done. I need to drill the drain in the bottom. What else have we been doing today? So I've just started filling loads of holes again. on the inside and outside. Obviously started rubbing these down as well, so these are near on smooth. I've got some P38 filler just to go over and just fill some of the finer bits in. You know, that one there is okay, that one's nice, these are nice as well. So yeah, we're getting there. You know, hopefully by, well, tomorrow is actually time I'm going to put it on the water and see if it leaks, because I've not actually tried it on the water yet. So yeah, start filling some holes up here. Again, they need to go back out, some of them need to go back over, you know, some up there as well. These need sanding over that side, but I've just done everything up here for now. You know, it's just taken a long time, like little bits here as well. Yeah, and it's just really dusty. Bloody horrible actually, but you know, we'll get on with it. So obviously I'll just give you a quick look around here, transom around this side. So I've just done it down to there. Obviously I don't know if you can remember, but there was a big square bit in here, so I've fiberglass filled that, and then wait for that to cure and then put this over the top. So now that's all rock solid. I was going to put a chocolate wood in there, but I just thought it'd probably be stronger actually just having loads of fiberglass in there. This corner needed attention. I've just put some filler on that. That needs sanding down, and this side needs sanding down as well. But it's 6:30 now. I've been sanding for probably the last hour and a half. My fingers gone all tingly, and it's a horrible sensation. So I've just stopped for 5 minutes out for having a coffee, and then I'm just going to crack on and just try and just maybe sort of tart this area up, just on the outside for when I'm cruising down the river tomorrow. It don't look so bad. So obviously it's not looking good anyway, but it's, you know, at least it looks half presentable. I'm pretty sure people know I'm testing it. But you know, there's another one that's been filled in there, needs sanding down. So yeah, there's lots of sanding to do now basically. Lots of sanding. I might have to go get some more discs tomorrow. I've run out of 80s already. I might just go down to 40, especially to do these bits around here. Go to 40, try and get as much off as I can as quickly as possible, because all this floor is going to be painted first, and then I can get the boards in and everything else, and then floats, no leaks, and she cruises at a nice jogging pace. So that's about right, I think. Happy with that. So yeah, that's not flat out, that's sort of nice cruising pace, about half throttle. So I'm sort of happy with that. No leaks at all, so we're all good. Okay, good morning. So I'm not sure what you can hear because it is quite noisy. We've got the heater on, it is pretty cold outside. So I've decided to take the windows out because they are quite hazy. I'm not going to replace them because they're like 600 quid. So you know, I'm just going to try and buff them out and see how well I can get them out. Because as you know, as you can probably see, they are a little bit hazy. I'm not looking for perfect, but if I can just get better to what they are, then that's all I can ask for really. So, right, so I'm going to stick on a time lapse and get polishing and see how they come out. can see the difference between the two. So this is obviously the one I've just polished. It's not perfect, there's still some scratches and stuff in there, but it's a bloody fishing boat. I'm not really that worried as long as I can see out of them. Obviously there's a big improvement to that, so you know, that's a win in my eyes. Obviously I haven't cleaned it up the top there, I've just sort of wiped this area, but just to show you a comparison, you know, that's a big difference I think. So okay, so the boat is drying now. Just pressure wash everything out. Just let it all dry. This side's pretty much dry now. Good rinse in. Obviously I'm not going to be doing the inside today. I'll even try and get the outside first coat on, and I think we're winning. We'll have to drill these out in here. Drill some holes in there if there was no sort of drainage. Just a hole in there now. That's all good. Yeah, I'm just basically waiting for this side to dry. Still wet. I think the next hour or so would be good to go. Cool.